I couldn't believe they had them in stock. I had to see it to believe it.
How much did it cost?
Knew what they were.
How much did they cost?
It was 15 for 2.
I'm gonna stock up.
That's
$15?
That's a good
That's a
price.
steal.
That's 100
Oh my
hits.
God, it's
Hold
so
on,
much
that's
more than
100 hits. And if room air is only 15%, bro, that's essentially you're getting like 5 or 6 puffs of normal air for the price of 1.
Yeah,
I can.
Yeah,
it's
that's
good.
amazing.
I've done the math.
Efficient.
Stop. You're becoming worried now.
It's nice.
I'm blowing it out.
Fuck yeah.
Out of the side of your mouth.
That shit is so good right now.
Definitely.
Oh my God, I'm buzzing right now. Hold on. Oh shit. Rhett and Link uploaded a video testing this. Jess Z said they have a bunch of different flavors. Oh, I need flavored air, baby.
Oh yeah, they did have different flavors. I mean, CBS only had this, but I did see on the website there was more flavors.
The only flavor of air I've tasted so far is pollution and smoke.
I see people saying it's a good tool for quitting vaping. I think that's interesting because vaping is already theoretically a tool for quitting smoking.
Yeah.
So do you just keep passing the addiction? You get addicted to these air cans. What do you do at that point?
It's a ancient paradox. It's like
You start just putting on a mask
All right.
to give like the feeling of the air can on your face, but without the oxygen. You know?
Here's the sitch, though. If it helps you quit vaping, this is more embarrassing, more healthy. I feel like the small, like you're holding a can with you. It's much less embarrassing just to hold.
Absolutely
your
not.
little
This is
vape.
way more embarrassing and weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You'd be creeped out if someone at the club had one of these, just looking at you.
I feel like there's a shot someone might like call the police.
It's like Blue Velvet.
Like maybe being addicted to nicotine is worth it.
Do you guys remember in Spaceballs when Mel Brooks opens up the canned air? He like.
Yeah, right. Because they're running out of they
oxygen.
bottle and sell oxygen on.
That is real. That is real. It's becoming real.
Here, look, it's like Dennis Hopper. You remember this? You seen this movie?
Yeah, Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
But he's huffing like.
They never actually say what he's huffing. It could have just been oxygen.
Yeah, true. Didn't seem like it.
Domination.
Certainly.
This scenario
I wonder
is
if they sell
kinetic.
one
Plan
breath
accordingly.
use, like one-time use. Just one breath. You can just keep it in your pocket and then.
Only $1 per breath.
Yeah.
Actually, a discount on that.
Yeah.
Like a one-hitter
Secure the
quitter
capture
for
zones and
air.
neutralize the opposing
What I was
force.
gonna say is,
Allies are capturing Zone A.
yeah, somebody really like this is like the first person that bottled
Zone is
water.
ours.
They're like, nobody's gonna buy this shit, right?
Yeah.
This is the same thing. When you bottled air, yeah, dude. People are flying off the shelves. In fact, there's only 2 left. They've even cleared them out. They were sold out of this shit. So people are desperate for air.
This is like a very high idea.
Is there an expiration date?
Does air expire? Good question.
Good question.
It's a very good question. Certainly,
Hostiles on Zone B. Engage.
wouldn't expect air to expire, but who knows, man? Water expires.
Combat's underway, operator.
You read the
Secure
date
all
on it.
zones.
That's true.
The same water's been around for like billions of years,
Enemy operator neutralized.
but it expires it expires in a year. It's probably from the plastic though that leaks into it. Anyway, let's look at some boogie timestamps. Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm ready. King makes fun of Boogie.
Oh my God, Boogie's at a tattoo parlor right now.
Are you fucking for real? I was like, dude, okay. There is no fucking reason, there's no good reason, there's no justifiable reason for him to go get Liar tattooed. In fact, the fact that they even want him to do that at all is just so psychotic and mean. Like, yeah, he lied about having cancer and he's not a good dude by any account, but what are we doing, man?
There's a poll right now in their chat. Should Boogie get hand or face?
Combat's underway,
and then
operator.
the
Secure
super
all
chat
zones.
says, "Do both, you pathetic dog."
Dude, this is, it's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. Well, I don't know why, but I think none of these timestamps work. Like, it's just straight up broken.
Okay, so I'll write them all in.
So we're doing this one then.
So that's 110.
Very weird that that's happening.
Friendlies securing zone
Yeah, it's so
C.
weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, hold on. Let me. Sorry about this, guys. Give me one sec.
It's gotta.
Oh, there's one. Do you have the part where Mudahar runs outside with a gun?
I don't, but
I'm like, dude, these people are insane. Bogey's not even the craziest one in that room still. There's a point where Mudahar goes, oh shit, is someone stealing my car? And he runs outside with a gun. And then he comes in 30 seconds later, goes, oh no, it's chill, just my brother.
Oh my
Like,
god.
this pseudo badass weird fucking shtick he's doing is not it. And frankly, he's so mean-spirited and nasty, and he has this weird thing where he needs to act like cool and that he's so successful and rich. He tells Boogie, dude, why don't you upload more? I upload every day, and YouTube's not even my job. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Secure all zones.
I think he thinks his real job is being a day trader. I might be wrong about that, but I mean, that's pretty funny. But like, yes, it is.
Be
Shut up,
advised,
bro.
Zone A in danger.
Uploading every day.
Eliminated. Allied forces on
I
zone
really
B.
got turned off by Mudahar in that one. Man.
Capture zone
Really
contested.
did. I think everybody needs to just like stop with this show. I think the show has jumped the shark. Like Dan said, it was funny, but it's starting to get like.
Well, them catching
like
him in this lie
ritualistic
about
humiliation.
cancer was funny, and
Was
that's
great.
genuinely a fucked up
Combat's
thing to
underway,
do.
operator. Secure
But
all
grilling
zones.
about childhood abuse is just
Did you watch that?
no.
It's worse
Not.
than you imagine. It's just so
I
cruel.
can imagine.
Well, what the fuck?
I watch my lolcow through you. You know what I mean? Here on this show.
Oh, stop it.
I'm like the viewers when it comes to this.
Are you saying I'm a lol cow?
That wasn't what I was implying, but that is
Sure
a funnier
sounded-
idea of.
It sure sounded like it.
Yeah, right. Yes, that's what I was doing.
Look what they're doing to that cow, bro.
Zone contested. We secured the zone.
God damn it! Why won't this fucking? How did you
Okay,
get
I
it
think
to open?
there is an issue going on.
Okay, here I got
on
it.
the
So what's
internet.
the timestamp, Adrian?
I'm writing them all down next to it. So this one you're on is 110:30.
Okay, 110:30. There we go. This is a little tedious, but
Firing him because he was still getting a check. I got insane criticism. I am in the worst situation. This motherfucker had me thinking he was gonna kill himself, and I had to call the cops. Like, this is not fun for me. This is just annoying. Like, it's great to have fucking 20,000
don't
live
have to
concurrent
do it.
viewers here. It's great
Friendlies
that
are
another
winning.
one of
Press
Keemstar's
the
products is.
dude, the way he uses that button is madness. Like, it's just madness.
Zone
Number
contested.
one on all of YouTube, and by the way, we really are number one with.
I have more. Stop! I have more viewers than you at this exact moment.
He's going to clarify that it's in terms of donations and everything.
How does he
Secure all
know?
zones from the
How does he
opposing
know if he's
force.
number one?
It's like a Trump line.
Yeah, doesn't he know this is the #1 podcast in the world?
Did he not
like we
hear
say
it?
all the time?
Yeah. Stop making bold claims. This is the #1 show in the world.
Nations and everything else. Like, we really are. Like, Josh Pescator. He's
glad I sold my share.
Josh Pescator. Well, I'm sorry, you got scammed. Get mad. Joking.
Oh, you admit that you scammed?
Oh, it's
Cool.
Oh, I was throwing a joke out there. Come on. I'm clearly
People watch the show don't take jokes, bro.
It's not a joke. He literally scammed him.
He's like, I'm sorry you're suicidal. Get fucked.
The one thing that was positive for Boogie is that he had a share in this big YouTube channel now.
He was making some income.
Yeah, he was like about to make some income and some cheddar cheese. All for nothing now.
He stole it from him, and now he's working for free. He's not even getting paid.
Well, he doesn't need to. He needs to just walk away from it.
But he does. It sounds like he does need the money. Like, he is dead fucking
But
broke.
he's not getting money now?
And I don't.
No,
You just said he's working for free.
No, he got fired.
Right.
And Keemstar owns the shares, so they're not paying him. And Keem, I think, gave him like $2,000 by the sound of it.
Let me talk. Let me
And
talk. Let
then
me talk.
they keep bullying him to making donations. So he made a $1,000 donation the day
Allies
before and a
securing zone
$3,000 donation.
Wait, so I'm confused. What
Zone
incentive
compromised.
does he have?
So
to
he
wants to get
continue
back
here
on
on
the
the
show.
He
show?
can get back on his show if he humiliates himself enough. And he wins back the audience by doing these challenges, like getting his face tattooed.
Okay. I mean,
It's better than
Don't
like,
say reality TV. This is not.
Progress update.
no. I
Mission ending
wasn't.
soon.
Good.
Yeah,
Number
Good.
one.
Good.
Well, obviously they're gonna let him back on the show because, like, without Boogie, it's just Keemstar and Wings of Redemption, which is the worst content I can possibly ever imagine sitting down and watching.
Yeah.
Like, so they need Boogie. Boogie's the only reason people are
So
watching.
he has
right
the
now.
leverage here.
He does.
Why
but
is he not making any money? Like
securing
that,
zone
it
A.
doesn't make any sense.
And I think he's in the.
He should play
mind
hardball.
space to be able
Boogie,
to
for
do
some
that.
reason you're watching this, play hardball. You hold all the cards in this situation. They don't have a show without you. They need to be paying you. If you're going to humiliate
Should we
yourself
try to
like this.
fuck with their live? Everybody go. Should we? Because they're live right now.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved. Actually, no, don't do that. I'm not involved. I don't want to be associated with anything going on there. I'm not involved. I am passive, and I'm not approving of what they're doing.
Don't touch. Don't touch.
No.
So
Don't put your hand through the bars
Also-
with Ozu.
to add on to that, Dan, it seems like he bought Boogie's shares without letting the other partners know.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and it seems like Wing, so he could get controlling interest if he didn't have it already. But
Yeah.
the other guy seemed like a little turned off by that.
Yeah, Wings was like, you didn't even ask me, and you bought. It's so weird. I don't even know what it means. I don't think this show's gonna make much money for longer than it is now.
Yeah, it's
It's gonna. This is it.
It sounds like it's already kind of wearing out its welcome.
There's no plot lines after this. I mean, this is like
Yeah.
when FouseyTube was and like everyone was watching live. It's like that. I mean, people are watching just to see what happens.
If I'm not mistaken, that's what happened with Fousey and Keem too, is that they had that company together and then Fousey sold his shares over to Keem.
Oh my God, this is a thing he does.
He
You're
puts
right.
his contracts on his wall next to his play buttons that he takes.
Right.
Also, just for the audience, Boogie keeps mentioning that this is all happening during his birthday week. Just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh my God, we share a
whatever.
birthday
Happy
week.
birthday.
He is very
birthday.
manipulative, though. He is very, very manipulative. So, I understand.
You're manipulating us. You're manipulating us. You're manipulating us.
And then let's see what other ones are worth reviewing. Keem gives Boogie some motivation. Oh God,
I love it.
he is the absolute. If you're gonna motivate him to fucking kill himself, man. Like actually, like here he is motivating Boogie.
Angry about losing, but you're not
I'll stop
angry.
being angry. I'll
You're
stop
not
being
getting
angry about
angry about fucking winning. You should be angry about winning. I'm gonna fucking win. I'm gonna succeed. Like, where's that? Why can't you just make that shift? It's so simple. You got a fucking house. You got a house.
Have you even
You
sipped
got a
beer?
fucking girlfriend. You got dogs. You got all these people that love you and care about you. Who cares that the whole internet is screaming, oh my God, he faked cancer? Because at the end of the day, you fucking did. Own it. Man the fuck up.
After the whole like cancer fucking first drop happened and you went off the internet for like 72 hours, what did you do for those 3 days? What were you doing?
I sat in a chair.
Woe is
What did
me.
you do in that chair? What were you doing in that chair? Were you playing video games?
Sometimes I watched a TV show.
No, you were playing video games most of the time because I pulled up your.
Anyway, it's just this. Here, there's one of Keem laughing at Boogie's mom sexually abusing him, which I'm not going to click.
Did. Own it.
Boogie explains why he doesn't like Muda. Is that the curry one?
Yeah.
I guess I'll pull that one up.
I had to rewind that. I'm like, wait, what?
I do believe that he didn't mean it like in a racial way, but who knows? Let's see.
Maybe not intentionally, but it was
Not
in there.
intentionally. No, I mean, I could be wrong. Let's see. You guys tell me.
He's just been calling you on some of the manipulation throughout the years. Come on.
I disagree, but it's okay.
Where do you think
He's saying he doesn't like Muda. That's the context.
it's been unfair? Can you just bring up a few points without yelling and screaming?
No.
Okay. Well,
Let me make a point. Let me make a point to Boogie that he's not thinking about. That $2,000 that he was disrespecting that Keemstar kept giving him every month. Because I guess that's too little of money. Mudar helped facilitate that to happen. And he did that because he wants to see you succeed.
Good. It doesn't, listen, Curry didn't do anything to me. Fucking hot chips didn't do anything to me. I just don't like them. It's okay if I don't like something. Sometimes you just don't like something, and that's okay.
You just don't like me because I'm fucking looking through you like X-ray.
No, there's a lot of
Why
other.
did you mention curry?
I know. Are you racist? Why'd you mention
That
curry?
feels charged to me.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Dude, Muda's face was like, so.
It's pretty wild.
It's crazy.
There's very few foods I don't like. They tend to be spicy, so curry's the first one that popped in my mind. I also mentioned hot chips.
There are
Are
foods I
Indians
don't
famous
like.
for their hot chips? If so, I didn't know that. It's just a food. It's just a food I don't like.
Why are you equating me to food? Do you do that with everything? It's not a food.
When Boogie came over here, he was asking me about spaghetti and meatballs and lasagna and pizza.
Sometimes.
This guy was coming over asking for lunch. Yeah, people get hungry. Let's see. Here, Keem starts to tell him he'll let him back on the show if he tattoos liar on his face, which apparently might be happening today. And I was watching this and I was like, please, God, this is dumb. Like, don't let this happen. This is so stupid.
To truly
This operation's
prove
already
he's sorry
underway.
for the
Get to
lying and the
work. I'll
manipulation
brief
that's
you on
been
the
going
go.
on for his whole career. Like, this cancer thing is just so stupid. All right? The fact that you couldn't wait until confirmation to come out and say you have cancer, that is just so dumb. But I do have pity for you because I know how you get. I know you have these little panic attacks.
Don't forget, the best part is I might
you want to
still
interrupt me?
No, I'm just reminding you, don't forget, I might still have cancer, so that's exciting.
This is my punishment, and this is the only way I feel like me and the audience, and let me open this up to so everyone can talk. I want everyone to talk on this one. Bear with me. As long as you've been a subscriber for at least 1 minute, you're going to be able to speak before I drop this, because this is going to go hot.
What? I don't want to watch this. Is this the right timestamp?
I don't know what that means. How?
That was the Muda one, right?
And getting a face
All
tag.
right, I gotta get out of this.
Yeah, it's just the face tat.
I gotta get out of this. Anyway, it's getting crazy. I can't support it anymore. I'm retracting my endorsement of the show.
No.
And I am.
That was fast.
No, no.
And I am.
Stage 3 curse, dude.
No.
It's another instant.
No.
We gotta show Keem running away at 10.
Okay.
It's 2 hours and 23 minutes. 40
It's
minutes.
just I don't know if I want to touch on the subject of.
Just
All right. Let's see.
the world needs to see him run.
Now it's doing this bullshit again where it won't fucking open.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You sounded like my boy Bashi. Okay, I gotta get out of this. I'm going in the vortex and I'm getting stuck with like dead air and shit.
Remove yourself from the vortex. Unburden yourself from all that has been.
And all that ever will be.
And all that ever will be. Oh shit.
And you think you just fell out of the coconut tree?
No.
You exist.
I just fell out of the coconut tree.
Oh, my girl, guess what? You exist in the context
Oh,
of all that you
interesting.
have lived. and
So
what's come before you.
there is some weird outage bullshit.
Yeah, YouTube is having a bad time at the moment.
Someone says they're doing it live. Ugh, God. This is so like not cool and not nice.
Too far. Had to take it too far. Who could have predicted
And the
that
thing
Keemstar would take things too far?
I wouldn't be playing with that because Boogie keeps saying that he's like suicidal and stuff and that he wants to not live and all this. Sad, very sad. He needs help. And Keemstar should not be playing with this topic.
He's the last one too.
Like, he
His
learned
history.
nothing.
For real.
Nothing. My God. All right.
What do you think? We passed the question off to you.
Yeah, do you guys think they've gone too far? How long we been going? I
A little over 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Going pretty good amount of time, yeah.
Let's see if there's anything spicy we can throw in at the top here.
We're on
Isn't
track
anything
for
just
mission success.
funny?
Keep it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Funny shit.
Looking for some.
Start running away.
Oh, can we please talk about Vance? Can we watch this clip?
JD Vance. People make fun of Kamala Harris for having no
Get no
swag.
prisoners, Agent.
This man
Oh my
is
God.
swagless. He is
This clip, specifically the end,
It
the way
hurts.
this clip ends, made me like physically like react. It was like the hardest I've cringed at anything in a while.
This is future VP.
It is the weirdest thing to me. Democrats say that it is racist to believe. Well, they say it's racist to do anything.
Ooh.
I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday, and one today. I'm sure they're going to call that racist too. But
Ooh.
It's good. I love you guys.
You normal people are all right.
No.
I don't usually hang out with these kinds of yoky looking at poor brokies, but you guys are all right. He has zero swag.
God. Damn.
It is the weirdest thing
He
to
has
me.
nothing.
Democrats say
He is giving me absolutely nothing.
This is, if you guys don't know, the tech bro turned politician. Is he a billionaire? Is he that rich?
No.
He's not.
He's owned. He's literally owned by billionaires, though. So.
JD Vance net worth, according to this. Wait, what?
Kind of poor.
Yeah, I mean, in perspective, like obviously $10 million is extraordinarily wealthy. However, the way people have been talking about him, like he's some like I thought he was a billionaire.
Kind of poor.
Turns out he's a broke.
I mean, for Congress, those guys are all so fucking rich, it's ridiculous. Literally poor for Congress, probably.
They call them dumps.
What is the? I gotta ask this to ChatGPT. What is the average net worth of a congressperson in the United States? What do you guys think? You want to guess? I know, like, when they.
What did you ask?
What is the average net worth of an American congressperson?
I would guess 1 million.
I think it's probably like 600,000 or something.
I was gonna say more like that, and then I decided that I feel like the couple really rich ones might bring the average up.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm gonna guess 5 million.
That high?
Just
I don't
an
think
off
so.
chance.
Do you have the answer?
I'm gonna
no,
go,
I don't.
I'm gonna
think
go 1 million.
What happened? What is it?
1 million.
Oh wow. You were
Wait,
right.
was that the answer?
That's my guess.
Oh, he's guessing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were
I think the
giving
problem is when you're a junior congressperson, you're usually broke unless you're coming from money. And then as you stay in office, you get to do your insider trading, you get to write books, you get to... the insider trading is huge. They make a fortune from that, like all of them.
The Nancy Pelosi portfolio thing is very real from what I understand. Like the people that track her and just follow her investments.
It is absolutely real.
So-
It's illegal. I mean, they're not even breaking the law doing it, so they're allowed to inside trade.
Kind of.
I
mean, they're not like explicitly allowed to do that.
Like that,
but they,
AB, are Congress people allowed to inside trade?
I mean,
I think they are.
no, they're
I'm being
not. Of
serious.
course they're not. They have to be careful, but like, will they actually get prosecuted for it? Is anybody actually?
There's no law against it.
Don't think that's true.
We'll find out.
Well, they have the general law of not getting to.
It is illegal for members of Congress to knowingly trade, buy, or sell stocks based on inside information learned during the course of their jobs. Yeah, obviously.
But then why is it?
Because they skirt around it. They find ways to make it seem like, no, it's just a coincidence. And I mean, a lot of them do things like they like time lock when their buys are going to happen, and they supposedly don't touch that. Do we actually believe that they have no influence on that? Probably not.
Hell no.
All right. Very good. So that's our future VP, guys. Swag the fuck up. My boy, JD.
Do we have the answer on the average?
1 million.
Oh shit. That's
Was it really?
Yeah. I swear.
Those are some rich motherfuckers.
And that's Congress people specifically, not senators. Because if you include senators, I think it would jump up quite a bit.
Yeah,
There's a lot of rich senators.
Richer.
Let's see.
Well, their salary is pretty fat. They keep raising it. They raise their own salaries. I think they make like $600,000 a year now. Maybe
Congressmen? No.
300,000.
I think it's like 200.
I think they raised it. I think they give themselves raises.
Annual.
They go, yeah, it's inflation. We got to give ourselves raises.
Right.
While doing jack shit for workers here.
Currently, leaders. Wait, leaders? I don't care about leaders. I want like what the baseline salaries.
Wait, salary or net worth?
Salary.
Let's get it.
Two different questions.
Salaries. It is $174,000.
Yeah.
No, way off. I mean, that's a fantastic salary.
That's a great salary, but
Yeah.
not.
But they also get like massive
crazy.
vouchers and stuff for like, I think houses
There's
and
plenty of
stuff and
perks.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, the insider trading thing is a pretty big perk.
Team
Do you know what I'm
deathmatch.
saying?
I think
Absolutely.
you know the rules of engagement here.
Myron replied to Andrew Tate tweet. What is
Come
this?
on, go inflict some enemy
Looking some of
casualties.
the.
Myron replied to an Andrew Tate tweet.
Can I even show this?
It's the Nazi thing, isn't it?
But he's also said. He also wrote something pretty nasty too. It's like way too. It's anti-Semitic, and it's like, I think maybe too much. What he wrote. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
Pretty vile. Shout out to Twitter. Thank you, Nate. Cody Ko hanging out with Tana in a hotel room when she was 17. Ooh.
Well, we know that, don't we?
This is a new clip, I guess. Let's see.
Oh, you have let's go!
I can tell it's your guys' room.
Oh my god.
Fucking Taco Bell and stale French fries outside.
Fuck off. No!
This is just
No,
their
you have
video.
let's go!
We knew about
An 8-year-old could figure this out. Look at this fucking thing. It's like you destroyed my tripod.
If you fucking die, go to insurance.
What?
Do you have insurance?
On my $10 tripod? No, I don't have insurance.
No!
Oh, still working. Holy fuck.
So amazing.
I just dropped it so hard. How did I yell?
No!
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I'd like to think it was much
It
more
really makes it creepy
manly than
to
that.
think what
deeper.
happened between them.
She looks so young.
So
She
young.
is so young. Oh my god.
Looks like a baby.
It's more like a no.
No.
It was like no. It was more like no.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
What was your favorite roast today? We just did something. We just filmed this stupid video
Honestly, like,
where
I'm
people where we read each other's roasts.
I'm at the point where like I have to collab with Cody Ko and just find videos with this.
I know, me too. I think we're in the same position. Damn.
I'm so bitter and hurt right now. You're second Cody walks out of the store, I'm just gonna cry, and I don't.
Been a dick-nosed little bitch since day one.
Wait, what was that about? Been a dick-nosed little bitch since day one. I guess. Oh, that was an insult somebody said at her.
I see.
Okay, whatever. It's like we don't need more evidence. We know what happened. You know.
That was kind of my thinking. It's like, yeah, they collab.
This one was kind of fun. The Ultimate H3 villain / beef tier list. This one we're gonna need your guys' thoughts on.
Oh, let's go.
So let's start from the bottom. Jimmy is in a category of his own, which I agree.
Okay. Got it.
These are resolved beefs. This was.
So who do we have here? We have
What's
we
his
have
name?
Brad.
Brad.
Our most recently resolved.
Brad Berry.
Brad Berry, very
Wait.
much resolved.
Wait,
Bradley Martin.
what's happening?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, Brad.
What's all the Brads?
Taste. Brad Berry.
Uh-huh.
Bradley Martin.
Right.
Not Brad.
Not a Brad.
Rice.
It's BR.
Wait, what's his actual name? Doolittle. I think it might be a. Oh, Jay. Yeah, Jeff, Mike, Tana. Yeah, these are definitely resolved.
Okay.
Friend status. Just Goofs for sure. BTS, Just Goofs. Your boy.
Brent.
Just Goofs. JoJo, Just Goofs. Brent, I love him. Markiplier. See, no, you just said Brent. What do you want from me? I don't know. Did you just say the wrong name? Why the
It had to be a psychological thing. I really, yeah, but not to fuck with you.
What's his name?
His name is Brent Hundar.
Why did you say Brent?
I said Brad because we kept talking about Brads. Unintentionally. I know it's hard for you to believe that people do this, but sometimes people mispronounce names.
You didn't mispronounce. You said a whole ass different name.
When you do that.
Is there anything else you want to take over, AB?
Brad.
Huh? You said your boy. I was trying to help you out.
That was. I was saying your boy. It was fine. It could have been there. That was your boy. Okay. You fought him. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I met him once through the show because you fought him.
Guys, Olivia's having a panic attack.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Somebody said, "Is Doolittle resolved?" I would say no. I don't like him because these people I'm friendly with.
True.
Yeah.
Doolittle's.
Yeah.
You can go in villain of the week.
Maybe you could go to potential bridge.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Markiplier is actually an enemy of the show for that cream pie block.
He muted you. He did not block you.
He didn't even block you. He muted you.
He didn't even unfollow.
That's even worse.
That's worse?
Yeah,
That's not
it's
worse.
Like
It's
out of
bitchier.
mind, out of sight, out of mind. You don't exist anymore. Crit, Charlie. I think we have beef. I decided.
You decided.
Not resolved. Not just goofs.
I know Ethan hates me now.
Actual malice.
I don't really know.
I think
why,
I
but
bust.
yeah.
I think I burned through this whole can. No, I'm getting light.
It is that good.
For like 15 bucks. Last like
Philly D, we're just goofing.
I can Instacart a bunch tomorrow.
No, we should not.
Try Guys, we're just goofing. That's accurate. Potential bridge. Bobby.
Bobby, is this just cats in general?
Yeah, I
Is that
think
Shane
so.
It's more than that.
Yeah, that's true. Seaman, I don't think there's a bridge potential. He betrayed me in the most fucked up way.
Say that.
No, I'm out.
He was misled.
No,
He was
it doesn't
misled.
matter.
He was led
man.
astray. Come on.
Dude, he turned.
People make mistakes.
Bro, he was accusing me of
apologized.
like the most heinous shit.
He apologized.
I know, and I appreciate that, but the bridge is burned. There's no coming back from that. For me,
That's so sad.
the circle of trust is broken.
He's such an interesting human being.
Has he emailed you? Has he reached out?
Not since messaging and apologizing. No, I mean, that was the last time I've heard from him.
He'll be back one day. That's how
I
it
don't
goes
know.
with him.
I feel injured by what he did still. Holding a grudge against Seaman.
I get that.
He accused me of like sexually harassing him. I was like, the fuck? Putting that out there during a time, I don't remember what was happening, but it was just like another time when everyone was shitting on me for something. I don't remember what. Potential bridge with dad? Yeah, I'm open to that. Mudahar? Probably not after today.
Move him down. Or up, I guess. Right. Up is the bad direction.
Nikocato's bridgeable. Ninja's definitely bridgeable. Trisha, ooh. I'll say this. If it was just up to me, absolutely bridgeable.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a definite yes, right?
Well, if it was up to me.
I know.
And
I'm
that's-
well
yep.
aware there's wider context going on, but
And England.
but that context isn't on the screen. It's just her.
Yeah.
England.
The entire English Empire.
The British Empire. I don't know.
Kind of no, I'd say.
That's a bridge too far.
Long
That bridge will just fall down, from what I understand.
We don't have the London bridges falling down, my friend. Villains of the week. Let's take a look here. This one's interesting. Abba and Preach, Eggs of Knowledge. You know, I always teeter back and forth between bridge building and not with them, but it always comes down to not. Whenever I like think about it for too long, it's like, there's no bridge. Tipster.
Cheers, my dude.
Such a shame what happened to Tip.
Love ya.
But yeah, he kind of lost the plot there.
All right, we lost him on Lolly Hill.
He died on Lolly Hill.
He died on Lolly Hill.
A hill that we're revisiting.
Listen, we lost a lot of good soldiers that day.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Why do the good always die young?
Force authorized.
Jared
I
Leto.
almost feel like. Oh, go ahead. Jared Leto.
Villain. Yeah.
At the top here, Big
right in
Nick.
your wheelhouse, Agent.
Villain of the week. I feel like he's turned into long time recurring villain status.
Yeah. Major recurring villain? Yeah, I'd say so.
You're telling me they're serving this to us at the grocery store?
Like we talk about him pretty consistently, and he's pretty consistently saying and doing awful things. I don't know.
I agree. He should.
I think he should get a promotion.
Yeah. Liver King is right there. Sniper Wolf. Steve will do it. The Nexium guy. Brendan Schaub.
I think he can be moved up too.
Schaub?
Yeah.
I don't think so. What do I talk about him?
We don't talk about him that often. Like we talk about Big Nick.
I don't follow him. I don't care what he's doing. Big Nick, I'm fascinated by. You know. What's her name?
I like Demi. Bugs.
The yogurt girl.
Yeah, Demi.
Yeah.
Demi. We love.
Could be the whole family though, not just her.
No.
Prank Invasion is, I don't know, villain of the week. I mean, sheesh, when was that week? It was a long week ago.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are older, but like, there isn't really a. Maybe there should be another category for like retired villains.
Yeah.
That aren't necessarily like they've been forgiven, but they've just they've faded. They've faded into the distance.
Ty would be there.
Right.
Trainwreck would definitely be there. Jeremy, Fusi, Gary V, Rice Gum, XQC, this dipshit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Except for Big Nick, I'd say that's accurate. Major reoccurring villains. Let's see. AI Ian, sure, for the gag. Jay Station?
He was, but
he's retired.
Again, he's kind of retired.
Yeah.
But I guess we don't have that retirement category. He was a recurring villain for a while, for sure.
Aiden Ross, the Streamy Awards, Joey Salads, Colleen, Crowder, Peterson, Tate, and Ted Cruz, Leafy, Boogie, Dr. Disrespect, Logan, Tim Quill, Donald Trump, Matt Walsh, Elon Musk, Fresh and Fit, Michael Jackson, brutal, Bosch, Ben Shapiro, Oliver Tree. This is Helen Keller, I believe.
Yeah.
Oliver Tree sandwiched between Michael Jackson and Helen Keller.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah.
Jake Paul and what was his name? Patrice Wilson.
Yep.
Brad.
Yes.
James Charles, Shane Dawson, Sneeko, Jason Nash. Yeah, those are pretty accurate, I'd say. And then up here we have this H3 Sinister 6.
Scary.
Keemstar, definitely. Why is Harvey Weinstein here? I've never talked about him. I mean, granted, he's not a good guy, but
That's
actually a
somebody
photo
else.
of former Relativity studio head.
Yeah, you're
Ryan
mistaken.
Kavanaugh.
shit, that is.
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
my
photo.
God, is that Ryan Kavanaugh?
Yeah, they just look alike.
God, he looks terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would belong there, Ryan Kavanaugh.
Right.
Jay Shetty, yep. Blue Eyed Demon. I don't know if Matt Haas, like that, talk about retired.
I mean, he was a huge villain once upon a time, but like that's like the villain from like season 2 of the show, and we're on season like 12 at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can't agree with this. I think Matt Haas is out doing his own thing, and I'm doing my own thing, and we're not crossing paths. I think that's good, and I'd like it, keep it that way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to put him somewhere else. But David Dobrik, yes. The entire Snark subreddit. I don't know where they go.
That's just like a hive mind.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're more like villain of the week.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
It's
Maybe
like an occasional.
I love them.
But then this is my biggest.
Yeah.
The one who wins is Nancy SoulCycle.
That's our sweet lady.
Do we have a way of speaking to Nancy? I feel like we got.
She did on Zoom, and it was like totally phony baloney.
But that's why I want to do it.
Fucking baloney. Just like I called it, that old hag is not real. And when I said I hope she chokes on a fur ball, I meant it. I hope that old hag chokes to death on a fur ball.
I know you don't mean it. You don't. You want the best for Nancy SoulCycle. You told me.
I hope she gets, what do you call it? The cats give you the brain disease?
Loved by cats. I hope she's
What
fully
is that
loved
called?
by all her cats.
Yeah, something like that. I've never heard of that or something.
It's a real thing. Yeah, that is to learn about. You don't know about that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it makes rats fucking suicide themselves so cats can eat them.
Oh my God.
And we're all walking around with it.
For money if you hate them.
Like,
I was about to go on a tangent.
It's pretty cool.
But to be honest, it doesn't seem to affect humans at all. Or at least we don't know how. It could work mysteriously. We don't know.
I learned the other day there's like a fungus that infects ants and mind controls them. I learned about that for the first time. That was the craziest thing I'd ever learned.
Which isn't good, because that's the plot of like a lot of zombie stuff.
Yeah.
The Last of
It
Us.
makes them jump
plot of
out of the
Last of Us.
trees
Yeah.
and go hide underneath a leaf. And then the like bacteria fungus comes out and then they die.
Just so they can use their body for music.
That is so scary.
I remember in college, I wrote a script for a short zombie film that had that concept. This was in
I think they got it from you?
2009. No, not at all.
It's likely.
But I was annoyed when that game came out, and it was great, and it was that exact concept. I was like,
It is kind of the most realistic one I've
I'm sure.
seen.
I think it came into the public consciousness because there was like a, what was it? There was like a big nature documentary that talked about it in like the 2000s, and that was where I had heard about it. And I imagine the creator of that game probably was inspired by the same thing.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying, I hope that Soul Cycle Nancy has fatal toxoplasmosis.
No. I hope she lives a long and prosperous
Did
life.
you act, dude? What the fuck, man? You think, wait,
Why not?
I guess, yeah, you're right. What a fucking idiot. Ugh.
That's how Shadow Team
What are we talking about? We're out of time, folks. We did it. There's a big ass piece of tape on my side. Look at that.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy, dude.
As you can see, the night is falling, and it is time to say good night. But fret not, my wonderful audience.
I'm fretting.
And once again, thank you to the 67% who backed me up on that very, somewhat, I won't say very, but somewhat risky joke. And I appreciate you guys, because comedy is
Well, when
a
you
life.
take a risk, sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. And here, didn't really land.
I think that's a little risky.
Out in the audience, did a little bit better.
Dude, that is
The way it goes.
fucking funny, and I do not need any of your approval. Right?
Okay.
Love?
Don't you you're right, baby.
Right, Zach? Zach was hucking it up, yucking it up.
It was a funny joke.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You're right. You don't need our approval.
Hell yeah.
You are right.
I got Zach. Anyway, I was saying thank you to all of our gracious supporters and donators. To all of our members, we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Actually excited because we're going to be watching FOMO episode 1. Very exciting.
That is exciting. And Tom Ward will be here.
And Tom Ward will be here. Our full-time employee. Business developer. That's a cool title, right? Business developer.
Yeah.
That's the title you gave him?
I didn't really give him a title, but I do that.
Okay, I mean,
I do that for him.
We can consult with him and see if that's what he wants.
I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because he's not just an ad salesman, he's so much more. You know, he brings so much to the table.
Development.
Not just that smile and beautiful dome.
I don't know how to end this.
Why did not be the only dome in the?
That's true.
In the company,
And he has a clean dome, Dan. You might be in trouble for the dome status.
He keeps it shiny. He keeps it tight.
Yeah, he keeps that shit. Keeps it locked down.
I think he said he doesn't. I think he's got no growth on the top.
Oh, he's bald.
I think so.
So you're dealing with.
I'm like partially bald, and I just shave it because I think it looks better.
Yeah.
Shaved.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't grow hair.
Okay, so he has an unfair advantage.
We got the music playing this time.
Yeah. This is the one.
We hear you. Okay, we're working on it. What is that? The end of the song? You have more? Yeah, that's what I thought.
We got the music playing this time.
Thank you, though, for everyone who's watching. Appreciate you. And thank you to our members specifically. You guys make it all happen. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And everybody else, Friday is our next date with Destiny. Thanks for watching.
I say, I'm gonna lock these dudes up in a concentration camp where we're gonna get them healthy food, we're gonna get them exercising, and I'm looked at as crazy.
Here we go. There it is. Adolf Hitler over here is trying to get people in a concentration camp so he can make them less fat. That is today's episode of What? Starring yours truly, Myron Gaines, also known as Concentration Camp Crappy. I mean, this dude is crazy. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but Myron Gaines is someone from the podcast Fresh and Fit. I sometimes refer to it as Fresh and Fat because he's the fresh guy and I thought the other guy's the fat guy, but it's Fresh and Fit. I didn't know that. Anyway, they came up doing really sort of crazy podcasts where they would invite people from Miami, oftentimes only lonely man's models, I don't know if I could say that, and then challenging their beliefs and often making them feel like their career and life choices are invalid. So it turns out that is not the only thing Myron Gaines hates. The only things he hates more than ass cheeks are complex carbohydrates, because this man has now jumped ship into the channel Jubilee, which, if you don't know what that is, congratulations, stay off that page. Is a channel where they do things like 6 people pretend to be white. 1 person isn't. Yes. 6 people pretend to be happy. 1 person is about to shit their pants. Jubilee is a channel that is basically like BuzzFeed, but the offspring. So I see it sort of as BuzzFeed.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my leg.
Just for our generation, and I hate it as much as BuzzFeed, so that's all you need to know about that. Anyway, you pair these 2 people together, Myron Gaines and Jubilee, and you get the show Middle Ground, in which fit people versus fat people to see if they can agree with each other's lifestyle. I was under the impression that if you were fit, you liked working out, and if you were a bit heavier set, you like eating. I didn't think there was a problem, but apparently there's a problem according to Jubilee. So today we're going to figure out if fat people are okay. That's the thing, apparently. We'll figure that out. In this long-winded video that's over an hour, I'm going to break it down. Some of the points Myron says may be triggering, because Myron himself is a triggering kind of guy. He's also unintentionally hilarious, and he wants to run for president so he could make people unfat. That's a new campaign if ever I've seen it. I just want to say, if you are skinny, great. If you're a bit heavy, great. If you're a big boy, big girl, anything, great. Enjoy your body. You don't have much time in life. It is just not worth it worrying about what other dodo heads think. Okay, while you're at it, do subscribe if you feel it, if you're feeling that, and also join me on my Instagram at 16Leo. That way you can give me new ideas for the next video. Whoever gave me this idea, thank you. I thought I could avoid him, by the way. I don't watch his podcast. I just go onto Jubilee, another channel I don't watch, and they combine. They're like evil superheroes, just teaming up to hate on me. So the title's originally, it's called Jacked Men vs. Fat Men. Originally called that. Does that not offer some sort of bias? Jacked Men? Who the hell wrote that title? We got the super sexy jacked men there, oil their bodies up, jacked men. We got those baby-like looking fat potato sacks on the other side. Those people. Whoever wrote that title, a little bit biased, I would say.
Today's discussion between jacked men and fat.
Just call them like well-built men or like muscular men or men with low body fat. What a weird colloquial way, like jacked up hunks of meat that I'd love to put my buns in between. And we got the fat Teletubby looking fuckers on the other side. Ugh. I wouldn't even watch them even if I didn't have eyes. What a weird way to say that. The first question they ask, and this is how they do it, is they ask a very redundant and stupid question in which the answer is often, always, I feel this way, but it doesn't matter because the majority feels a different way. That's the answer. But they offer a question that evokes some sort of madness among 2 people, and they try to find common ground. Almost never works. I mean, at some point, I'm sure it did. But when you invite someone like Myron Gaines, you know what you're getting. And Jubilee knew what they did. In fact, the comments all pretty much allude to them saying, you guys know exactly what you did by inviting him on. The first question, I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body. What do you think's gonna happen here?
I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body. Whoever feels compelled to start us off.
Myron didn't even like walk. He teleported to the chair because he's like, fuck yeah, I have fat asses. I hate those people. Myron, have you ever looked at your co-host on the podcast? Every time you say this stuff, do you not think he's watching, crying, shedding a tear from his Teletubby eyes or something? I thought Fresh and Fit was like the before and after. The fat one is before, and then you get Myron. But I don't know who's worse.
Well, it's unacceptable to be fat.
There it is. There. Okay. Well, we're 5 seconds into this. We might as well get that done. We're unacceptable. It's not even frowned upon in Myron's world. It's unacceptable. Humanity is not going to exist if Myron had any control over the fat people.
Well, I mean, you can make an argument that you're less valuable when you're fatter because you drain resources, but that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, I mean, in general.
This is the kind of discourse we'll be having today. If you're fat, you drain resources. Apparently, you suck like resources out of things. Like, you know, when you're done with your drink and you still have the straw and you're like, that's what Myron sees fat people as. That is fantastic.
It shows a lack of discipline. It shows a lack of character. It shows a lack of temperance. And when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation of your inadequacy.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to try and break it down because Myron does this thing where he speaks very confidently. He's a confident dude, and that is throwing a lot of people off because a lot of people listen to him and they're like, "Yeah, that's right. Fat people do control every single morsel of food. They eat those morsels." Okay, all right. Fair enough. I'll grant you certain points. I'll actually try and listen to him instead.
Yo! This has not been a thing since 2016. Not even since before 2016. Last time Democrats had percentages like this was Obama, dude. That's crazy. I'm saying it. All right. Well, here's Harris improves on Biden's performance against Trump. Okay, here it is. New polls are coming out since the swap out, and it's been looking pretty good.
Domination. This mission plays to our strengths. Three, two, one. Get out there and capture those zones, Shadow Team. We're moving on Zone B. We got the zone. Not the kill. Zone secured. Team capturing Zone A.
Hostiles on Zone B. Engage. Be advised. Danger close. Hostiles on C. Intervene immediately. Capture zone contested.
Throwing frag. Throwing grenade.
Opposing force is playing rough. Focus up and return the favor. Allies are capturing Zone A. Hostiles on Zone B. Engage. Capture zone contested.
I need first aid.
Combat's underway, operator. Secure all zones.
Throwing grenade.
Sticky grenade! Out!
Grenade out.
Allies are capturing Zone A. Be advised, all capture zones in friendly hands. Capture zone contested. Be advised, Zone A in danger. Hostiles on C. Intervene immediately. Previous death avenged.
Revealing enemies.
We've secured all zones. Enemy action on Zone B. Enemy forces on Zone A. Allies taking Zone A. Zone is ours.
Throwing grenade.
Activating defense system.
Allies are winning. Mission is on course. Orders are to take all the zones and keep them secure. Progress update. High confidence in a successful outcome. Zone compromised.
Sticky grenade! Out!
Allies taking Zone C. B's in danger. That's a win.
Momentum wise, Tim Waltz pro ceasefire.
Vote going to uncommitted, and we've seen that already in about 40,000 votes right now, 20% of the vote going to uncommitted, and we've seen that already in this primary in Michigan. What message are voters in your state trying to send to President Biden, and what do you want to see President Biden do?
This is all to this is from the actual Super Tuesday coverage where they had Minnesota Governor
in response.
Yeah, look, they're engaged. We're really proud in Minnesota. Civic responsibility. We have some of the highest voter turnouts. These are voters that are deeply concerned, as we all are. The situation in Gaza is intolerable. And I think trying to find a solution, a lasting two-state solution, certainly the president's move towards humanitarian aid and asking us to get to a ceasefire, that's what they're asking to be heard. And that's what they should be doing. We've gone through this before, and we know that now we make sure we've got 8 months. We start bringing these folks back in. We listen to what they're saying. That's a healthy thing that's happening here. But I would note that that the former president lost twice as many votes here in Minnesota to Nikki Haley. And I've seen some of these exit polls out of North Carolina and others. 80% of folks said they're not voting for him who voted for Nikki Haley. We'll get.
Damn, it seems like Tim Walz is very aware of what the uncommitted voting campaign, especially those margins for the uncommitted voter campaign, spells for Biden's reelection. You made a great point earlier or yesterday that uncommitted is a material undercount because non-voters aren't represented. Yes, it's a point that I made on this day as well. And a lot of people tried to not talk about that or just avoid examining that reality because they were hopped up on opium. Whenever I talk about Israel-Palestine, people immediately assume that it is because of my own personal biases such as seeing Palestinians as human beings and not just collateral damage or rabid barbaric terrorists. But it's not just the biases that I have, okay? There is also an electoral consequence. Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan are 3 must-win key states for the Democratic Party beyond. Pennsylvania is the most must-win state. But these 3 states have shown significant numbers of active Democratic Party voters participating in the primary process to demonstrate their distaste with the Biden administration's actions in terms of in terms of our allegiance with Israel. Okay, he's my governor, and I've been involved in organizing here for Black Lives Matter in Palestine. He has routinely ignored us and canceled meetings with us last minute, like every time. Listen, I'm not saying he's waving the Hamas banner or some shit. Okay. Yeah, I saw the Twitter leak, the protected users leaked API. I saw the uncommitted voting campaign was phenomenally successful. It was. Please don't whitewash Harris. She isn't any better than Biden. Dude, this is not a whitewashing of Kamala Harris. This is me urging the Democratic Party to do the right thing, both in terms of what I believe is the right thing to do morally, and also the smart thing to do electorally. Okay? Please calm the down. It's not.
Operations already underway. Get to work. I'll brief you on the go. Enemy neutralized.
For hostiles.
Shield out.
Was that revenge? You're down, but never out, Agent. You got this.
Flash out!
Can anyone provide first aid?
Flashbang out!
Revealing enemy! Gathering intel!
Heads up. I'm detecting our sonar tech in enemy hands. We're winning. Keep it up, Agent. You're transmitting great intel. This is how wars are won.
Gathering intel! Grenade out!
Take no prisoners, Agent.
Setting a prop mine.
Engaging camo.
Gathering intel!
You're about to win this, Agent. Stay focused. The brass will never say it, so I will. Good job, Agent.